Welcome to the YMCA Virtual Studio, where we can bring the classes you love to you in the comfort of your home. I'm Kelly, and today we're going to be undertaking a yoga practice. And this practice is going to allow for gentle and active options. I've designed it to be the class that you need it to be for you today. So we're going to begin seated. You can use a yoga block if you need. You can use a strap or no equipment at all, just a yoga mat. So have a seat and we will begin. So sit however you're comfortable. If you need to maybe use a blanket to lift up or sit on that yoga block, that's fine, but we're going to sit up nice and tall. And the first thing I'm going to ask for you to do today is just acknowledge that you've come to the mat today and that you've done a great thing and taken care of yourself so that you can take care of others during these trying times. So we're going to begin with some breathing. So I'm just going to ask you to gently close your eyes if you're comfortable closing your eyes. Sit up nice and tall and just shrug the shoulders up to the ears as you inhale, and then exhale, roll them down and back. Inhale up, exhale down and back, and then one more time, bring them up and then down and back. So as we sit here and just breathe deep and getting centered, bring an intention to your practice today. Some of us came here for relaxation, for a little stretch. Maybe some of us are here for something more of a challenge. And I think I've designed the class today for you so that you could take whatever you need from it. Remember, you can always come into a child's pose. You can take a break at any time. Begin to focus on that breath. So let's breathe in for the count of 2. And then exhale out for the count of 4. Breathe in for the count of 2 and out for the count of 4. You're breathing in and out through your nose, deepening the breath as you move on. As we deepen the breath, we begin to relax. Just notice how much you do relax on that exhale. Just check in with how you're feeling. And once again, what do you need from this practice today? Setting that as your intention. We're going to take a couple of more deep breaths in and out, maybe lengthening. Inhale 3, exhale for 6. Okay, let's open our eyes and take your hands right down by your side. One more time, inhale, shrug the shoulders all the way up to the ears, and then exhale, release. I'm going to do that one more time, and then release. Place your hands right here on your knees, and we're just going to circle around, beginning to warm the body up. Breathe in, breathe out. And then take it in the other direction. That's it. And then we're going to take a little seated cat-cow. So exhale, tuck your chin and round your spine. Pull the belly in. And then inhale, the chin comes up, tailbone out. Exhale again, pull everything tight, round. Inhale up. Exhale again, tuck and round, and inhale up. Take that left hand to the side, bring the right arm up, inhale, exhale, lift the rib cage off the hip and come on over. So see if you can look right up at the sky. Breathe in, breathe out, just warming up the side a little bit, and let's take it to the other side. So we're going to take that left arm up, inhale, exhale, bending towards the right this time, anchoring your hips, but just lifting the rib cage off the hip. That's it. And breathe. We're going to do some gentle twists. You can see a lot of twists today. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Just very gentle. When you're there, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, just twist and look gently off the right shoulder. Twists are really good for our immune system and digestion. So inhale, bring it back to center. Take another deep breath. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left this time. Inhale, draw that energy up the spine to lengthen, and then exhale, look gently off that left shoulder. So now we're going to come to a child's pose. I'm going to turn on a little music for background. So coming to your child's pose, big toes together, arms extending out in front of you, and let the head just come right down on the mat, and just begin to breathe. You're breathing up and down the spine and finding length. Inhale and exhale. And now focusing on the right side, take the right fingertips and just walk them to the front of your mat. Head relaxes down so you can feel that stretch along the right side of your body. Breathe deep here. And now let's go to the left. So you're going to walk the left fingertips to the top of your mat. So finding a little more length on the left side of your body. Inhale, then exhale, settle into this, feeling the length along the left side of your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Settle in. Now reach both fingertips, both hands a little longer. Slide the shoulders away from the ears even as you reach. And now let's inhale. We're going to shift the weight forward, bringing the chest just between your arms. And then exhale, press the hips back. See if you can sink a little more deeply to your heels. Inhale, bring the chest forward again. And exhale, press back. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale through the nose. I'm going to do that one more time. Inhale. And then exhale, bring that back. Now we're going to come on to all fours. So we're going to take the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Your feet can be flat or you can round those toes. You're going to exhale, tuck the chin and the tailbone, round for a cat. And then inhale, the chest and the heart come through for a cow. Exhale again, cat, tuck. And then inhale, chest and tailbone up for your cow. And just keep moving through this at your pace. No need to rush it, just taking your time today. As we begin to move, we feel in tune with our body and we're here in this present moment. Tuck. And let's bring it back to a nice neutral. Press those hands into the mat. And we're going to take the right arm and the left leg and extend them out nice and long. Reach through the fingertips and toes. You're going to be on a 45-degree angle for this. Press in, squaring your hips and shoulders to the mat. And then let it go. Reset, other side. Left arm and right leg extend out on a 45-degree angle. Feel that energy through the toes, through the fingertips. And let that go. We're going to add on to this. Right arm and left leg extend out on that 45 degrees. Pull the belly in, strengthening your back and your core here. Then you're going to exhale and bring the knee in to the elbow. And then bring the nose in. So you're tucking in, breathing here, pulling the belly button in, and then extend back out on that 45-degree angle. Exhale again. Knee and elbow in, bring the nose in, round to the spine, pull the belly in, and just resettle back on the floor. Realign. Let's do the other side. Left arm and right leg extend out. Feel that energy. Square shoulders and hips. Breathe, and on the exhale, pull it in, tuck, round the upper back, breathe, and then bring it out. And again, pull everything in, and then extend it long. Reset, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and what we're going to do this time is wag the tail. So look out over that left shoulder and then wag the tail. So you're actually gonna bring almost like your chin and your left hips towards each other. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring it back to center and then look out over that right shoulder and bring the right hip in. So you're taking that right hip out to the side just a little bit. And back. Let's do that again. You're looking out over the shoulder and then that left hip, curling it in towards your shoulder. Just like a dog wagging its tail, and to the other side. Breathe in. Excellent. Press back to child's pose for just a moment. Take a few deep breaths here. And now let's come up onto all fours. We're going to warm up the hips a little bit with scorpion legs. So press your palms actively into the mat. You're going to lift the right leg, point the toe and squeeze the butt tight. So you're right here. You're going to take that leg out, the knee out to the side, and then replace it back down on the mat. Let's do that again. Keeping the shoulders and hips square to the mat. Lift. Perfect. Knee out to the side. And down, loosening up our hips. We can do a lot of hip openers today as well. Bring it up. That's it. Out and down. We're going to do that on the other side. So this time, lift the left leg. Point the toe, squeeze your butt. Good. Hip height only. Knee out. Oh, and down. Just notice if one side feels a little different than the other. Up again. Out. And down, scorpion legs, just warming up. Warming up the hips right here. Out and down. From here, we're gonna come into our first down dog. So spread your fingers wide, press the knuckles into the mat, roll your toes under, and take that tailbone up. So once you get there, you have strong arms pressing actively into the floor. And let's bicycle our heels up and down. If that feels good for us today, breathe in and breathe out. Maybe take your hips side to side. Sometimes just taking both feet to one side, lifting, and then to the other feels good. So once again, I encourage you to check in with your body throughout class and do what feels best for you today. That's it. Every day we feel a little bit different, and we really need to honor that. Keep pressing strongly into your hands, bicycling the feet, heels up and down. And now let's all lift our heels and then bend the knees and allow your chest to rest on the knees, on the thighs. Press actively into the hands. Feel your length in the spine. This is going to give you some nice length through the spine. On your next exhale, let's all press our heels down, keeping the length in the spine. That feels super good. Breathe in and breathe out. From here, we're gonna bring the shoulders over the palms of the hands and the wrists, coming into a plank. Our option here is also a plank on the knees. Everyone lower all the way down, elbows skimming the rib cage to the floor. So once you're here, finding a little baby cobra. So your hands are gonna lift, squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze your butt, and just lift the chest. Breathe in and breathe out here. Inhale and exhale. Maybe taking our hands behind us, clasp the hands and lift, taking a nice shoulder and chest stretch as well. Breathe and lift. Back of your body strong. And then relax it back down. You're gonna press back either to child's pose or into that downward dog. So let's do that again. We're gonna come either into a plank, pressing through the heels, body long and strong, or on the knees. So we're gonna lower halfway down or all the way down. So these are your flow options. This is a low flow right here. Lift into that baby cobra, strengthening the back. Inhale, exhale, press back to down dog. Let's do that again. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, you'll lift down halfway. Inhale, pull through, to up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Rest here and breathe. So just a few practices there. Let's take it one more time. Coming into plank, lowering halfway or all the way down. Find the strength. Inhale, pull the heart through. Relax the shoulders from the ears, up dog or a baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bicycle the heels up and down. And let's walk our feet forward to our hands, finding our first forward fold. So let the head be heavy. Shake it out, yes and no. Feel the backs of the legs releasing. So we may want to have our knees bent and our chest just relaxing on the thighs again. Try that, bending the knees, chest relaxing on the thighs. And then let's straighten the legs just a little bit, feeling a little more release in the back of the legs. Bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs and flat back extend. Lift the chest away from the thighs, energy out through the crown of the head and through the tailbone. Inhale, exhale, relax back down. Inhale, bend the knees, come all the way up to mountain, hands together. Exhale, let's flow down again slowly, finding yourself in that forward fold. Inhale, flat back extend, energy through the tailbone, through the crown. Legs are strong, arms are straight. Relax it back down. Inhale. And bring it back up. Finding a little baby back bend this time. Squeeze the back of the body. Breathe in, breathe out, look up. And exhale, we're gonna fold again. Pull the belly in as you come on down. So this time, if you wanna make your forward fold a little bit deeper, we're gonna actually come into a ragdoll. So you can stay right here or cup the opposite elbows with your hands. And just notice with the head hanging down here, you feel the tailbone lift up towards the sky a little bit more and also a better opening along the backs of the legs. So in your ragdoll, you can move around side to side. Breathe and enjoy this. This feels so good. It's energizing, yet relaxing. If you want a little more, clasp the hands behind you, taking another shoulder stretch. Press the knuckles right up to the sky. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together, and maybe those hands come forward, maybe not. So again, you're gonna feel a little bit heavier in the upper body, which is gonna allow a bigger stretch along the legs. Let's relax the arms down. Flat back extend again. Lift the chest away from the thighs. Find a little more space. Bend the knees a little and rise. Exhale those arms right down to the side. So let's inhale. You have a nice extended mountain. Exhale, come through the center of your body and come all the way down. We're gonna step the left leg back. Right here. So the right knee is right over the right ankle. Press through the left heel. Heart is lifted. And then press back to a down dog. Press those palms into the mat. Press the heels to the floor, spine long. So we're gonna come into a flow, knees or toes. I'm gonna come onto my knees. I'm coming into a plank. I'm gonna lower all the way down. I'm gonna come into a baby cobra, squeeze the butt. Exhale down and press back to down dog. Bend the knees, and that right leg is gonna step forward again, heart lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, roll through. Good, this time the right leg is gonna step back. So you've got that left knee over the left ankle coming into a lunge. Press back, down dog. Tuck the chin, roll forward to a plank, knees or toes, lowering all the way down or halfway down. Baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees a little bit and that left leg is gonna step through to a lunge. Lift your heart. Step into a forward fold. One more on each side, inhale up. Exhale, roll through. That's it. Left leg is gonna step back. Get a nice lunge here. Heart lift. Down dog, keep breathing. So again, coming into a plank, I'm gonna stay up this time, a nice long, strong back. Lowering halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, pull through up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Right leg will step through to that lunge, heart lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it through. That's it. Right leg is gonna step back. Left knee over the ankle, lunge. Down dog again, finding more space. Tuck the chin, roll forward, knees or toes. Lower halfway down or all the way. Inhale, pull through, open up that heart. Exhale. Down dog. Bend the knees. Left leg will step through. Heart will lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees a little bit, coming up. This time, clasp the hands overhead. Press the knuckles right up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, take a bend to the right, lifting the rib cage off the hip. Breathe in, breathe out, and then up. Coming over to the other side, finding space on the side of the body, and back. So now we're going to move into a few different sequences. So in between the sequences, you can take a flow, a child's pose, or just down dog. So this is where all of your options come in. Check in with your body. What do we feel like today? So inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit, swan dive forward. You're in a nice forward fold right there. Step back to your down dog. So spread the fingers wide. Press through the heels. Find a length in your spine. So we're gonna bend the knees just a little bit and then step your right foot outside of your hands, coming into a crescent lunge. Left knee is gonna come down to start. So you're gonna line up that knee right over that right ankle. Your hands are on the inside for now. So I just invite you to move around in that crescent lunge. This is our first hip opener. Let that left hip sink deeply. You can also turn just for a moment, turn the right toes out to the side and just see how that feels. For some of us it feels good, for some of us not so good. So just decide. Good. And then we're going to turn and the toes will be facing back again. So from here, you're going to come up, stack shoulders right over the hips. Right arm down to the side, that left arm is going to come up. Inhale. Exhale, take a side bend over to the right. So you're gonna find a nice stretch all the way down, right to your knee. This is beautiful right here. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe that right hand takes a gentle hold of that left wrist and we come a little further. Breathe into that left side of the body. Perfect. And then come back down. So we can stay here with our knee down or come up. You do squeeze your thighs towards each other. We're gonna take a gentle twist. So you're gonna plant that left hand on the inside of that right foot, place that right hand on the thigh, twist first, find length from the crown of the head to the tailbone, lots of length here in the spine, and then the arm comes up. Breathe and look up on the inside of that left arm, right arm. Breathe and press into the mat. Take the hands back down, step back to down dog. Right here, you're gonna bicycle the heels up and down. Inhale and exhale. So we're gonna do that on the other side. So let's bend the knees. We're gonna take that left foot to the outside of the hands. Right knee to come down this time. And once again, I invite you to move around. Just move your body around, loosen up your hips. Maybe even turning the left toe out to the corner of your mat. Again, what feels good for you, but just take your time here. Let it all go. Then the toe is going to point forward again. Let's stack shoulders over the hips. Nice and tall. Left hand to the side, the right arm comes up, lengthen it. Inhale, as you exhale, lift the rib cage off the hip and come over to the side. Breathe right into that space right here. That's where you should feel that. Breathing in, breathing out. And then bring that hand back. Roll the toe under, and you're coming back up like into a lunge. You can keep the knee down. Here's where we're gonna find our twist. So plant the right hand on the inside of the left. First, turn to the left. Find your length in your spine, and then the arm comes up. Feel that energy through the fingertips all the way up. Long and strong everywhere. Hand comes back down, step back to your down dog. So this is where you can come into child's pose, stay in your down dog, or flow. So if you flow, tuck the chin, come forward to a strong plank, body long, lower halfway down. Inhale, pull through, up dog or baby cobra, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, down dog. So if you're in child's pose, come on up to down dog. Everybody's here, bicycling the heels. Let's take the right leg up behind us. Press the hands strongly into the mat. Press the left heel towards the floor. Bend the right knee and open your hip to the side. Square your shoulders to the front of the mat. And let's bring that right leg through. We're gonna find a warrior one. So right here, right knee over the ankle, turn that back heel. Line up maybe the middle of that heel, the heel to the middle of the back foot. Press into the legs and rise. So sink into your warrior one. Press actively into that back foot. Right knee over the right ankle. Relax your shoulders. Breathing here, in and out. This is all about strength in our legs, allowing for freedom of movement in the upper body. Inhale, exhale, turn to the side, finding a warrior two. So that front thigh presses back, energy through the fingertips, shoulders relaxed. That's it, look out over that middle finger, soft gaze. Breathe in, breathe out. Coming into a sun warrior, front arm comes up and we come back into a C shape. Breathe here. Keep that front thigh parallel to the floor. You're still strong in the legs. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to come into an extended angle. So that right forearm comes onto the right thigh. Top arm comes up. So tuck that tailbone, find the length there, open up to the side. So we can stay right here, or maybe we come down and we open up just a little bit more. Breathe, reaching through the fingertips. Again, we can be right here. Let's windmill the arms, come forward, step back, down dog. Bicycle the heels up and down. If you need to take a break, please do so. You can come right into child's pose. Good. So let's do this all on the other side. That left leg is going to extend up. Three-legged dog. Press the right heel to the floor. Squaring the shoulders. Bend the left knee and open the hips. Feels so good, so juicy, strong in your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then we're going to bring that left knee through. Going to set up for a warrior one. So again, lining up, knee over the ankle. Ground the back heel, lining up with the middle of that back foot. Brace your core and rise to your warrior one. Sinking down, that's it. Reach through the fingertips, strong lower body. That's good. Hips square to the front, as square as you can get them. And breathe. It's a very grounding and strong pose. Turning to that warrior two. Make sure we keep that bend in the front knee, knee over the ankle. Front thigh parallel to the floor. Energy through those fingertips, grounding into that back foot. And let's take that nice sun warrior back. Really lift that rib cage off the hip, bending into that C shape. Now finding that extended angle, extended side angle. Left forearm on the left thigh. We're reaching through the fingertips. So from the fingertips to that back foot, we have one long line of energy. Again, we can come down deeper as long as we can keep that length. Breathing in, breathing out. Windmill the hands, step back, down dog. Again, we can come to child's pose here or take a flow or stay in down dog. If you're flowing, you're coming to plank, strong, lower half. Inhale up, exhale, down dog. Breathe here and bicycle. Let's bend the knees, and the right leg is going to come forward and turn the heel back. And we're going to come up, quick transition, warrior one, warrior two. But once we get here, we're going to straighten that front leg, taking on a triangle. So inhale, exhale, extend out as far as you can, and then land. Top arm comes up. Think about tucking your tailbone and lining yourself up between two pieces of glass. Breathe here. So a couple options. Some of us may be down here. You can even be up here. The important thing is your spine is long in this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Some of us may want to take that arm behind us, reach for the hip, a nice little bind. If you do that, you're opening the chest, rolling the shoulders back, looking out over the shoulder, breathing. So let go of this. We're going to try a floating half moon. So be super patient with yourself here. So we're going to bring that back leg in a little bit, bend the front leg. You're going to look at the ground and extend your arms long. Some of us may keep that foot right down. Others of us may come up, flex the foot, and balance here just for a moment. Working a little balance in here. Keeping open to the left. Stepping back. Good. Setting up a pyramid. So we're going to bring that back leg in. Turn the toes in a little bit more. And think about squaring your hips to the front. So bend the front knee. And then what you're going to do is come forward. And then take the right hips and just gently bring them back because they're going to come forward too, but you want to keep them back a little bit. Good. Now, take the left arm, reach it out for length. Exhale, let it come down to a block or the inside of your foot. Once you're there, turn and twist and extend the arm up. This is a revolved triangle, twisted triangle. So I said a lot of twists. This is one of them. Breathe and squeeze your thighs towards each other. Now here's an option. If you feel like you're too rounded, you can come up and be right here with me, because once again, keeping that length in the spine is key. So breathe, breathe in, breathe out, and then relax it down. Step back to down dog. Whew. All right, press those hands into the mat. We're gonna do that on the other side. So bend the knees, left leg is going to step forward. First setting up that warrior one, squaring everything to the front, just transitionary. Warrior one, warrior two, then setting up that triangle, straightening the front leg. You can have a little bend if you need. Inhale, exhale, extend as long as you can. Land, top arm up, tuck the tailbone so you can gaze down or up and gaze off past that top arm. Breathe, find the length in your spine. Maybe binding, reaching behind. If you do, take that top shoulder, roll it back and open up a little bit more. Keep looking at the sky if you can, or down. Again, wherever you're comfortable today. Letting go of that. Setting up for that pyramid on the other side. Bring that foot in. So it's maybe about 2 feet behind that front. Toe is facing off to the side just a little bit or forward. So bend the front knee first. Square your hips. Inhale, exhale. Hinge forward slowly. Notice how you feel. Good. And then left hip, just gently pull it back a little bit. Take your right arm long to set up. Length. Exhale, lower. Good. When you find that, take that twist to the side. Reach through the fingertips. Breathe here. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Inhale and exhale. Once again, you can come right up here if you need some length in your spine. And then come right down into a nice forward fold. Let your head relax. Shake it out. Yes and no. I'm going to have you heel toe your feet out. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So in this one, your heels are going to point out to the side of the mat, toes in. And you can have your hands right here. You can bring them up here, finding that length. Or right here, you can have a block. You could be up on your fingertips if you want. Stay right here. And just feel that stretch through the hamstrings and the inner thighs. You may want to let your head come down. Some of us can do that. That tailbone comes right up towards the sky. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. And then lift. Heel toe your feet back into that forward fold. Bend the knees and come on up. Exhale. How are you feeling out there? Hopefully strong, yet stretched. We're going to work on some balance here. So we're going to go to tree first. You're going to balance on the left side first. So you're going to have a little bend in the left knee. Feel all 4 corners of that left foot. So your right heel can come either to your ankle, to the calf, or to the inner thigh, right here. So really think of a length. Focus your gaze. Think of really reaching up long. At the top, clasp your hands. Press your knuckles right up. Breathe in, breathe out. Focused breathing. And just gently bend to the right. That's a willow tree. Pulling that left hip up and in. Arm relaxes down. And then come back to mountain. We're going to come to the other side. So again, all 4 corners of that right foot, a little bend in the right knee. That left heel comes up on the ankle, calf, thigh. You can keep the balance there with the toes right on the floor. From here, feel grounded through that right foot. Arms come up overhead. Clasp your hands, press the knuckles up to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Breathe here. Find your balance. Steady gaze, then willow tree. Bending over to the left. Just a little. Let the hand drop down slowly. And then find your mountain. Bring your feet together, knees together, thighs together, sit back into a chair. Reach through the fingertips. And to make this a balance, come up onto the balls of your feet. That's it, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale, squeezing your knees, squeezing your thighs together. Heels coming down if they need to. This is a strong pose. Energy through the fingertips. Come on out of it. Come on down, forward fold. So I'm going to have you bring your feet out to the outer edges of your mat, turn your toes out just a little bit, and come in to either a Hindi pose, Hindi squat, or a half squat. So some of us will be right here, some of us will be here, dropping that tailbone gently towards the floor, hands to your heart center, and just gently use the elbows to press the inner thighs open. So still hip opener here, but also becoming a twist. So we're going to take the left hand to the side, right arm comes up. Inhale, exhale, twist your shoulders to the right. Finding a little twist right here. Good. Coming back. Same thing. Right hand to the outside, left arm up, and twist. Shoulders twist to the left. And then coming back. So we're going to gently come onto all fours. We're going to come into a frog pose. So if you would like, you can actually roll in your mat to make a cushion for your knees. Taking the knees wide, flexing your feet. The ankles are just outside the knees. Feet flexed, elbows right here underneath the shoulders. I'm just going to have you rock back and forth. Move around in your frog. See how you feel. Breathing in and out. Again, rocking forward, rocking back. A nice firm belly here. Breathing deep in and out through the nose. Now, can you take your knees just a tiny bit wider? See if you can, now that you've settled in here a little bit. So you want to feel sensation but no pain. So wherever you are, pain is not a part of this practice. Feeling good, however, is. So whatever that takes for you. Move side to side. Excellent. So let's bring your knees back in. I'm going to have you press into your hands, come into a downward dog for just a moment. We're going to come into a swan pose. So take the right leg up, and you're going to bring that right knee towards the right wrist. So you're going to flex the right foot, and that heel comes in towards the groin. So let's start here. For some of us, 90-90 right here is a perfect place to be. For some of us, this is a great place to be. If you want a little more, you're going to lift your hips, square them to the front of the mat, and that left leg comes behind you. Relax your shoulders from your ears. So we're here for a few breaths. So here I invite you to just take a few different stretches that feel good for you. So for some of us, coming forward feels good. For some of us, maybe coming to the side. I also like that. That feels really good. Breathe here. Coming to the other side as well. Keeping that right foot flexed, heel in towards the groin. Breathe in and out. While you're here, perhaps you want to take a quad stretch. And you can move between all of these options. Just gently pulling that heel in towards your glute. However, shoulders and hips, if you can, square to the front. Move around, feel the hip open. Breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. So we're going to just come back to that down dog again and set it up on the other side. So take that left leg, extend it up, bring that left knee in towards that left wrist. Leg comes in front. Again, 90-90. Right here is, again, a perfect place for us. Flexing that left foot to take pressure off the knee. Heel in towards your groin. Maybe coming behind. And if you do, lift your hips and let them sink down. And everything else is squared to the front. So again, every side feels different as well. So just move around in this and honor how you feel by taking whatever expression of this feels best for you. Whether that's coming forward, to one side, to the other side, whatever works. breathe into this. Deep in, deep out. And again, adding that quad stretch, I happen to love it, so I will do that. So locking the fingertips in, slowly bringing that heel in towards your glute. Breathe in and out. Everything square to the front. And then releasing that. So let's come down here. We're going to roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And just pull your knees into your chest for a moment. Circle the hips in one direction and then in the other. And then both feet on the floor. So we're going to take that right leg and extend it out long. And just pull the left knee in towards your armpit. And you could also keep the right leg bent as well. And then from here, extend the left leg up. Circle your ankle, point and flex, however that feels good. And your hand can either be hands behind the thigh or behind the calves. Inhale, then exhale, gently pull that leg closer to you, elbows bending 90 degrees. Breathe up and down the spine. Breathe up and down the leg, feel everything relaxing here. Flexing the foot sometimes gives you a little bit more of a stretch, wherever you're comfortable. So we're now going to take this foot over to the right. So left leg, left arm comes out, left leg comes over to the side for a reclining twist. Keeping the left shoulder on the mat, gazing out over the arm. You can bend the knee, the leg can be straight. A nice reclining twist. I don't know about you, but I felt my back cracks. That felt good. Deep breaths in and out. And bend the knee, bring those knees back in to center. This time, left knee can be bent or straight. Right leg comes up, getting a stretch along the back of the leg, circling the ankle in one direction, then in the other. We're gonna point, flex, inhale, exhale. Can you just gently pull that right thigh closer to your chest? Breathe in and out. And then slowly taking the right leg across to the left, and you're looking out over the right arm. Again, your knee can be bent, it can be straight. Whatever feels good, you can be using a strap. The important thing, you've got that right shoulder anchored to the mat, gazing out over the right. Deep breaths in and out. Let's bring the knees back to center. Ankles underneath the knees, toes facing forward, hands down by your side. Tuck your tailbone and lift your hips. Coming into bridge, a gentle inversion. Just roll the shoulders underneath, knees in line with the hips, and lift. Breathe. Maybe your hands clasp underneath your hips, and then you press the upper arms and the hands right to the mat, getting a deeper lift, squeezing through the glutes. So you're opening the front of the body, strengthening the back of the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands unclasp if they are, roll down. Pull the knees into your chest. And we're going to come into final relaxation. So you can take whatever pose you want. So maybe the soles of the feet together, you're in an extended butterfly, arms overhead. I kind of like that one to get started. Breathe in. Maybe your legs are long, arms are out to the side. Maybe you're seated. So find that space. So again, you took the time today to take care of yourself. You have just a few more moments left before you move on with the rest of your day. So just begin to focus on the breath, on the inhale and on the exhale. Notice it move in and out. Knowing the breath is always there for us. When we need to become present, maybe when we need to relax, maybe before we react to something, take a few breaths. And the beautiful part of yoga is that we learn how to breathe and to focus on the breath. So for the next few moments, follow the breath in and follow the breath out. Now when you're ready, roll to one side and bring yourself up to seating. Take your time. And you can continue to relax at home. I just want to thank you all so much for joining us today in our virtual studio. We are so excited to be able to bring this to you. And again, my name is Kelly. Have an amazing day.